Hi, hello, welcome to Dr. Zahir Math. Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we explore summation, notation and area. What do you mean by summation? This is called as summation, or you can call it as sigma also. This is exercise 5.3. So two simple words we are going to study. One is summation notation and another word is area, right? But when connected, they form the heart of definite integrals. What do you mean by definite integrals? Something like 1 to 2 f of x dx. Okay, right. You ever wonder why we use the summation symbols in integration? It's all because area under a curve is just a limit of adding small rectangles. Okay, let's break it down together step by step from sigma notation to area understanding. What we say, east or west, Dr. Zahir Math YouTube channel is the best. Let's go. Right. So I'm going to give you few rules before starting this exercise. The first rule is sigma k equals 1 to n and k. So it means what? You're going to start k from 1 to n. So you're going to put k is equal to 1 plus, you're going to put k is equal to 2. This plus means sigma, summation. Plus k is equal to 3. Like this it goes up to what? The last number is what? N. So n. There is a formula for this rule. What is that? This is equal to n times n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. N times n plus 1 divided by 2. This is the first formula you are going to remember. Let's go to the second formula. Suppose you have a situation sigma k equal to 1 to n, same thing. You have something like k square, right? So it means what? It will be 1 square, 2 square, plus 3 square, plus 4 square, plus so on up to n square you will get it. So what is the formula for this one is n into n plus 1, right? Times 2n plus 1 and divided by 6. This is the formula you're going to remember for when there is a situation 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square and so on. The third rule which I'm going to give you is sigma k equals 1 to n, right? K to the power of 3. Okay, right. So we're going to start k to the power of what? 3. So this equals, put k is equal to 1, put k is equal to 2, put k is equal to 3 and so on, put k is equal to n. So what happens now? This is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube up to n cube. This formula is similar to the first one, but it is whole square. N times n plus 1 divided by 2, the whole square. This and this almost going to be the same one, but there is a square is there, keep in your mind, whole square, right? So when I have to use this formula, teacher, normally the questions comes like this. Sigma n equals or k is equal to 1 to n or 5, something like that. They give you k. So it's very easy. It's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, teacher, it's so easy. I can add it in my calculator and get it. Yes, I'm sure. So this is 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 3 plus 3 is what? 6. 6 plus 4 is what? 10. 10 plus 5 is what? 15. You're going to get it. Okay, right. But suppose if I use the formula, what happens? What is your n? N is equal to what? 5. So 5 and then 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 divided by 2. This equals 5 times 5 plus 1 is 6 divided by 2. So this is going to become what? This gets cancelled. You're going to get the answer 15. Then what is the use of this, teacher? Why I'm going to use this one? Listen, your numbers are very small because I gave you an example. K is equal to 1 to 5. So you got the answer, right? Suppose if I give you n is equal to, for example, 1000, 2000. At that situation, you are not able to use 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus is so easy. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 1000 square, you want to do it. How you do it with the calculator? It's very difficult. But you can check your answers using calculator. There is a symbol sigma is available in the calculator. Let me tell you where is this one. Take your calculator, all of you, right? And go to the right side. Go to the right side of your calculator. There is a button on, right? And below this on button, there is a small button LOG and there is a like this. Can you see that? And there is a shift button if you use. There is a sigma over here. Can you see that? Under the yellow color, shift. Sigma is there, yellow color. Okay. So it means you have to use the calculator, right? For checking. Again, I'm telling for checking. You're going to use shift and then press log this one. If you press this one, you will get sigma. Sigma also you can say, or you can say summation also. So summation, you can press it, okay, shift and then this one, right? If you press it, it will go like this, x equals, there is a box here, and box here is there. So you can put whatever you want, okay? For example, you put k is equal to x equals 1 and x equals 5, okay? And here is x, you are going to put it, okay? So automatically you will get the value of what? For example, let me start. This is x alpha x, I'll put it, and then down I'll come 1 and then I'll go for 5. So if I press 5 and then press equal, I will get 15. Okay. So there is no n, there is no k in the calculator. You have to use this x, y only. Okay. Right. So keep in your mind. So easily you can check your answer in the calculator. Okay. So one more thing I want to tell you again, that's an important thing also. These all the formulas you will memorize and you will just do it in the exam. But in some places you will make mistakes in the small term. What is that? Suppose I give a situation like this. Sigma k equals 1 to n and I'll give you 5. What is the answer? Usually you write the answer is 5. No. 5 is what? Is a number or a constant. It will come out. So 5 times sigma k equals 1 to n, which is equal to 5. Sigma k equals 1 to n. Where is k? There is no k, teacher. Okay, but there is no k. But it goes as what? How many times it goes? It goes as what? It goes as n times it goes, right? It goes as n times. So the value is equal to 5n. Keep in your mind. This is a small mistake every time you does in the exam. So please make sure your answer is going to be 5n. It is not 5. Okay, right. So these are the 3 rules you're going to memorize, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square. 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube up to n cube. 3 rules. The first rule is n times n plus 1 divided by 2. Second one is n plus 1 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Third one is n plus 1 divided by 2. What is n? The number which is top on the summation. You can say like that. Or sigma. This is called sigma, or you can also call it as summation, or you can simply call it as sum. Both are same. Right. Let's go to the first question. Right. Example 2. Evaluate sigma k equals 0 to 3 2 power k divided by k plus 1. Okay. Right. So let me go to the solution. You can also check your answers using calculator. Keep in your mind. Check your answers using calculator. Check your answer using calculator. Again, I'm saying check only. You are not supposed to write the answer directly in the exam. Right. So now what is the question? Sigma k equals 0 to 3 2 power k divided by k plus 1. Is there this question connects with any of the formula? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus? No. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square? No. 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube? No. So it's nothing connected to this formula. So what should I do, teacher? Yes, start the values because it's very small number 3. So 2 power 0, first value is 0. So it means k is equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3. So 2 power 0 divided by 0 plus 1 plus 2 power 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Okay. So when I put k is equal to 1, 2 power 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Plus when I put k is equal to 2, it is 2 power 2 divided by 2 plus 1. And when I put k is equal to 3, 2 power 3 divided by 3 plus 1. So finally put all these things in the calculator in one shot and you will get the answer 16 over 3. Okay. You can also check in the calculator. How, teacher? Open your calculator, press shift and then LOG, this one, shift. Okay. When you press this one, you will get like this, x equals, and you put 0 here and you put 3 here and you put type 2 power x divided by x plus 1 and then press equal. You will get the answer 16 over 3. Okay. I'll show it to you. Again, I'll press OK. So now shift and then this press 1. So press the fraction mode. What do you mean by fraction mode? This is called fraction mode. Okay. Right. So your cursor is already in that place. So 2 power alpha x divided by x plus 1. Alpha x plus 1. And then go to the summation side. Okay. Right. When you go to the summation side. Yes. When you go to the summation side. it will be 0, and when you go up, it will be 3, and this equals 16 over 3. Yes, I got it from the calculator. So here afterwards I'm going to say, but I'm not going to check it with the calculator. Okay, right. Let's go to the next question. Evaluate sigma k equals 1 to 100k. I told you 100. Sigma k is equal to 1 to 20k square. So now there is options coming for k and k square. Okay, right. So let's go to the solution, right. The first question is sigma k equals 1 to 100, which is k, which is equal to what? Which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to 100. So this goes with the first rule. What is the first rule? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n. The rule is what? N times n plus 1 divided by 2. What is your n? N is equal to 100. So 100 bracket open, 100 plus 1 divided by 2. Just put in the calculator. You are going to get the answer 5050. Okay. I put it in my mind. Okay, let me check. So it is fraction mode. 100 multiplied by 101 divided by 2. Yes, which is 5050. Okay, right. So in the same question, we have one more also, which is k is equal to 1 to 20 k square. So sigma k is equal to 1 to 20, which is k square, which is equal to 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on up to 20 square. So which is equal to, which is of the formula what? 1 square plus 2 square up to so on what? N square. What's the formula? N into n plus 1. 2n plus 1 divided by what? 6. So what is your n? N is equal to 20. Where can I get 20, teacher? This is your n. This is your n. So this is equal to what? N is 20, and then 20 plus 1 and 2 multiply by 20. Be careful in the calculator. 2 multiply by 20. There is a bracket. Close the bracket, divided by 6. All these things put in the calculator, you are going to get the answer 2870. Okay, let me also check this one. Okay, right. Fraction mode. 20 bracket open, right. 20 plus 1 is 21. Close the bracket. Again bracket open. 20 into 2 is 40. 40 plus 1 is 41. And divided by 6. Okay. Every places you close the brackets. That's very, very important. Otherwise, you will get a wrong answer. Okay. Right. 2870 is my answer. Okay. Right. Let's go to the next question. Next question, there is no number. Express k is equal to 1 to n k square minus 4k plus 3. This question you cannot check it with the calculator. Keep in your mind, because there is no number. So you should be very careful in simplification. So simple, nothing to worry. Again, I'm telling, if your basic is very clear, if your algebra is very clear, and things going with very smoothly, and constant preparation is needed, regular practice is needed. When you are studying, take a piece of paper or open your iPad, keep writing. Mathematics will come to you while you are writing only. If you are not writing, just reading, mathematics won't come to you. Keep in your mind. Okay. So let's go to the solution. Right. So what's the question? Sigma k is equal to 1 to n k square minus 4k plus 3. Sigma is running for everything. It is running for this one, this one, this one. Okay. So I'm going to split the sigma or separate or take it inside, whatever it is. K is equal to 1 to n k square minus 4. I will take it out. Sigma k equal to 1 to n, which is k, plus I will take it out. This is a place very, very important. I told you this is the mistake 3 where the number is coming. Okay, right. So this equals k square. So k square is what? It goes as 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square. It is going on. And then minus 4 times 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to plus n, it's going on. And then plus here 3, you just take it out. Sigma k is equal to 1 to n, and it is going 1. Just write it. I will come to you later. So this equals, there is a formula. What is the formula? N into n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Use the bracket. Why? Because the famous person is here, which is minus. Right. And then minus 4 times, okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, what is that? Which is n times n plus 1 divided by 2. Use the bracket, please, carefully. Right. And then plus 3 times. This sigma goes what? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. How many times it goes? N times it goes. So what is the answer? Which is n. So 3n. This example I gave you while I'm teaching the rule. I told you this formula. Just keep in your mind. This is the formula I told you. So just keep in the mind. This is the place everybody make mistakes in the exams. They just write simply 5. It is not 5. It's 5n. Similarly here it is not 3. It is 3n. Okay, right. So now we are going to simplify this as much as possible. You try to simplify this and give your answer in n square, n cube, n power 4, something like that. You must simplify, keep in your mind. Okay, right. So what are the possible simplification? Here there is a number, I gets cancelled with this 2 and this 2. So this one, n times n plus 1, 2n plus 1 divided by 6. And then minus 2, okay. I'll take this 2 inside, okay, 2n times n plus 1, okay, and then plus 3n. Each one I'm going to simplify in the different way, okay. First, let me simplify this one. I'll call it as 1, and this I call it as 2, and this one nothing, it's 3, okay, for example. So let me do the first one, okay. The first one, I'm going to do it here, okay, n times n plus 1, 2n plus 1 divided by 6, okay, right. So what's happened? You first multiply these two things. Okay, yeah, right. These two things. N into 2n. It gives what? 2n square. N into 1. How much? N. N into 2n. It is 2n. 1 into 1. It's 1. All these things, there is a outside n is there. Divided by 6. This equals n bracket open. There is n here. There is n here. N plus 2n is going to become what? 3n. So 2n square plus 3n plus 1 divided by 6. Okay, right. So this is going to become, right. So now multiply this n inside, okay, and multiply this inside and multiply this inside. So it is going to become 2n power 3, okay, plus this is going to become 3n square, okay, and then plus n, okay, divided by 6. You just keep it nearby. We'll come back to this later. Let me go and simplify this one. Okay, right. So this 2n goes inside. I'm not taking this minus. Keep it ready. I'm just keep minus as it is. 2n into 2n is 2n square. Okay, and then plus 2n. Okay, better I take minus. You won't make mistakes. That's very simple. So otherwise you make mistakes. Okay, I'm not going to do. I'm going to take it minus also. Okay, right. So let me take this 2n with this minus. So it will be minus 2n square. And let me take this minus 2n as this one. So it will be minus 2n. Okay, now it's sure. Here nothing is going to happen. This is going to become what? Just a 3n. So all these things I'm going to take it inside. Okay, all these things I'm going to take it what? Inside, and I'm going to simplify this one. How? Let me start here. Okay, right. So 2n cube plus 3n square plus n divided by 6. After that I got minus 2n square minus 2n, okay, right, and then the last term is what? Plus 3n. Okay, right. So now I'll simplify this one. Minus 2n plus 3n is going to become what? Minus 2 plus 3 going to become what? 1. So it is 1n, sorry, okay, 2n 3n, okay, right. Minus 2n 3n is what going to be 1n. So 2n cube plus 3n square plus n divided by 6 minus 2n square and then plus n. You can stop it like this, but not to stop because they will reduce your marks. So better you simplify and try to give the answer n cube n square like that. Okay, right. So let me do it one thing. My divide by 1, divide by 1. Okay. Suppose you have a situation like this. You have a situation 1 by 6 minus 2 plus 1. If you have like this, what you will do in the school, you put 1 here, put 1 here. After that you take 6 here, right? Here already 6 is there. So you multiply this by 6 and multiply this by 6, right? Same thing, I'm multiplying this by 6 and multiplying by 6. So what happens now? I'm going to open this one, which is 6. Here there is no change. 2n cube plus 3n square plus n. But here 6 into 2 is what? Minus 12n square. And 6 into n is what? Which is going to become 6n. So if I simplify this one, write first cube term, 2n cube, that's the highest term. 3n square minus 12n square. Okay, how much? 12 minus 3 is going to become what? 9. So which is going to become what? Minus 9n square. Okay. And after that, it is plus n, it is 6n. So it's going to become what? 7n over 6. So this is going to become your final answer. Keep in your mind. Okay, right. So this question is a very important question. Usually with numbers, they don't concentrate much, the examiners. So the examiners used to ask in terms of n. So keep in your mind all the time, this question is very important. But the most important thing is the next one, which is area connected with the graph. I told you what is the connection between summation and what is the connection between the sigma, right? Sorry, summation and the area. So it is nothing but it has an area with a definite integrals. Okay, right. So what I said, actually, the thing is you have to find, or just the limit you can say, of adding small rectangles. Okay, right. So I'm going to tell you the formula before going to this one. Actually, this is a very important question, and I'm going to tell you few steps. Total there are going to become 5 steps. That 5 steps I'm going to explain. What is that? Step number 1. What is this? Area of the region under the graph. So this is the formula, area under summation. Also you can say this is partition method also, because it's going to make it a small rectangles. Okay, so that's why we call it as partition method. We are going to divide it into small pieces of rectangles. Okay, so step number 1, remember, step number 1 is you are going to give the formula, which is area, which is equal to limit n tends to infinity, and after that small bracket you just open it, and summation k is equal to 1 to n f of xk, right, times delta x. See the formula? Very complicated, right? So nothing to worry. I'll explain it very simple. There is a limit, there is a summation. That's why I told you summation has a connection with area. Okay, right. So area is limit n tends to infinity, sigma k is equal to 1 to n, f of xk delta x. First let me tell you what is delta x. That is the rule number 2. Okay, right. What is delta x? Delta x is equal to, right, upper limit minus lower limit divided by n. B minus a divided by n. You can say b is your upper limit, okay, and a is your lower limit. Might be you studied in the school, right? Step number 3, you need to know about this xk. So xk is equal to, the formula is, I think, yes, a plus k times delta x. A plus k times what? Delta x. What is step number 4? Step number 4, you put this plug in. You can say plug in. Okay, plug means put it. Plug in this xk in f of x. Step number 4 is what? Plug in this xk in f of x. What is the meaning of that? I'll explain, don't worry. Okay, I'll explain, don't worry. F of xk, that is the plan. Then after that, you are going to plug into the sum. Then you are going to step number 1. So the last one is you are going to step number 1. Okay, right. So keep in your mind, this is the small thing we are going to understand, but the problem is going to become very lengthy. But actually, if you are very good at algebra, the problem is very simple. Okay, understand the concept. Once again, I'll tell you, this is the formula. You have to remember, there is no excuses for this. Area is equal to limit n tends to infinity, summation k is equal to 1 to n, f of xk. This is your f. Okay, this is your f of xk, right, and delta x. What is delta x? B minus a divided by n. What is your xk? A plus k times delta x. Okay, and plug in this xk in f of x, and then go back to step number 1. So okay, right, this is the partition method. So this is the heading you're going to say. So I wrote the formula in the beginning, so but I wrote the heading here. Okay, so no problem, I'll write it again here. Okay, so the formula is step number 1, it's going to become what? Area is equal to limit n tends to infinity, sigma k is equal to 1 to n, f of xk times delta x, right? Yes. Now let me use this bracket. Step number 2 is delta x is equal to what? B minus a divided by n. And what is step number 3? And step number 3 is you are going to calculate xk. What is xk? A plus k times delta x. Okay, right. And step number 4 is plug or put xk in f of x. Plug in, you should say like that, or put in. And then go back. After putting all these things, then start step number 1. Okay, right. So let's read the question. Find the area under the graph f of the function. Very, 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 very important question for the quizzes and the midterm. Find the area under the graph of the function f of x equals 3 minus x from a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to 2 by using partition method. This is a very, very important word. Partition method means you have to remember this formula. Okay. Partition method. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. Okay. Before going to this method, a shortcut to check your answer. What they are asking? They are asking area. Area means what? Integral a to b f of x dx, which you already studied in the school, which is integral minus 2 to plus 2. What is your f of x? 3 minus x times dx. Put in the calculator, all of you. Take your calculator. Stress on. There is an integral symbol. Can you see this integral symbol? Type the limit. Yes. And then put the limit minus 2 plus 2. Bracket open. And then 3 minus alpha x times dx. Okay. Press equal. You will get the answer 12. So if you, this is very simple, right? Actually, from this formula only, this easiest formula came. But how it came, we are studying as a calculus 2, right? In the subject, as a subject in calculus 2, we are studying, right? Now, let's start to use the partition method. Slowly, I will start. Keep in your mind, okay? Before that, let me write what are the details given. F of x is 3 minus x, and your a is minus 2, and your b is plus 2. And the method which we are going to do is what? Partition method, okay? Very, very simple. Again, I'm telling, your algebra idea should be clear, right? So what did I explain? Step number 1. Step number 1 is write the formula. So area is equal to limit n tends to infinity, open a bracket, okay? Sigma k equals 1 to n f of xk times delta x. This is step number 1, okay? Right. Step number 2. What is delta x? B minus a divided by n. What is your b, which is 2? And what is your a, which is minus 2? This comes from the formula, okay? Yeah, right. So a is, and then divided by n, which is equal to 2 plus 2, which is going to become what? 4 by n, which is your delta x. Very easy, right? Step number 3. Find xk. What is the formula for xk? A plus k times delta x. Okay, right. What is your a? Your a is minus 2. What is your k? We don't know. K is a running in the summation. So k should be k only. Right. What is your delta x? Just now we calculated 4 by n. So which is equal to what? Minus 2 plus 4k divided by n. So this is your xk. Step number 3 is okay? Right. Now let's go to step number 4. What is step number 4? I said plug this xk, right, into f of x, right? That's what I said. What is your f of x? Your f of x is equal to 3 minus x. F of x is what? 3 minus x. Okay. Now f of xk. What is your f of xk? Xk just now I calculated, which is minus 2 plus 4k divided by n. We are going to put this one. For example, if I give f of x equals 3 minus x. If I asking f of 2, what you do? 3 minus 2, you will put it, right? Now what is your f of x? Your f of x is 3 minus x. What they are asking? F of minus 2 plus 4k divided by n they are asking. Okay. So you are going to put x is equal to what? This value. So this equals 3 minus, for the x place we are going to put it minus 2 plus 4k divided by n. So this equals 3. Minus of minus is going to become what? Plus 2. And minus of plus is what? Minus 4k divided by n. So this equals what? 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 minus 4k divided by n. This is your f of xk. Clear all of you? So simple. If you do by step, it's very, 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 very easy. So we got f of xk. What did I say? Step number 5. Step number 5 is I said go back again to what? The same thing which you are already in the formula number 1. Okay, right. So we are going to step formula number 1. What is that? Area is equal to limit n tends to infinity, bracket open, right? Sigma k is equal to 1 to n, right? F of xk times delta x. Okay, right. So this equals limit n tends to infinity. What happened? 1 minute. Limit n tends to infinity, okay, bracket open, sigma k is equal to 1 to n, okay, right? F of xk, just now you calculated 5 minus 4k divided by n, okay, right? And then times delta x. Delta x just now we calculated, which is 4 by n. So which is 4 by n. Right, so this is going to be multiply. Okay, carefully, be careful. In the limit substitution we studied in calculus 1. So limit n tends to infinity, sigma k is equal to 1 to n, right? Sigma k is equal to 1 to n. Slowly you multiply this one. 5 times this one is 5 into 4 is 20, 20 divided by n minus, and this one you multiply, 4 into 2 is 8k divided by n square. Okay. 4 into 4 is how much? I'm sorry. 16k square divided by 16k divided by n square. Okay, right. Sorry, one flies keep moving here and there. I'm not able to write. So I cannot able to concentrate on this. Okay, right. Sorry. So 20 divided by n minus 16k divided by n square. Right. So this equals limit n tends to infinity. Right. What is the next step we are going to do? We are going to take this sigma slowly inside. Sigma runs for what? K. Is there any k here? No k. Right? Is there any k runs over here? No k, no k. Okay, let me write with another color so that it will be easy. There is no k here. Right? Is there any k here? Yes, there is a k here. So be careful. First of all, you take the summation. Sigma k is equal to 1 to n, 20 divided by n minus, take this sigma, okay, right, inside this, okay, right, minus sigma k is equal to 1 to n, 16k divided by n square, close the bracket. Sigma, summation runs for only k, keep in your mind. So this equals limit n tends to infinity, bracket open, there is no k here. So all these things are constants, it will come out. So 20 divided by n, sigma k equals 1 to n 1. Nothing is inside, keep in your mind. Minus, this is a constant, this is a constant. 16 divided by n square, sigma k is equal to 1 to n k. Okay, right. Now we are going to expand this one. This equals limit n tends to infinity, 20 divided by n. Okay, this goes how many times? N times it goes. So I told you already, this is n. It is not 1, it is n. Minus sigma 16 divided by n square. This is sigma k equals 1 to n. So it means what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to what? N, which is equal to what? N into n plus 1 divided by 2. So this is n times n plus 1 divided by 2. Summation gone. Wow. Now only limit is there. So be careful in the infinity limit substitution. You are not supposed to put infinity directly because limits are finite quantities. You will get infinity. And also keep in your mind 1 by infinity is what? 0. Keep this idea in your mind. Okay. Right. So now we are going for slowly limit substitute. Slowly we are going to put n is equal to infinity. Be careful. So this equals limit n tends to infinity. N gets cancelled, which is 20. Minus here a small thing I'm going to do it. I'm not going to put infinity here. So what I will do, already n is there. I'm going to take one more n outside as a common term, amal mushtarak. Okay, let me explain here so that you'll n plus 1. Okay, I take amal mushtarak n. If I take amal mushtarak n, I will get what? 1 plus 1 by n. Check it out. N into 1 is what? N. N times 1 by n is what? 1. So this is equal to n taking out 1 plus 1 by n divided by 2. So this n square gets cancelled. So now you take the limit inside. Is there any n here? No. So it is 20 minus limit n tends to infinity. Okay. 1 plus 1 by n, right? This 2 gets cancelled with the 16, which is 8. Okay. So this equals 20 minus 8. When I put n tends to infinity, what happens here? 1 by infinity, 1 plus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0, so this answer is 1. So 20 minus 8, which is going to become what? 12, which is the answer we checked by calculator. Minus 2 to plus 2, 3 minus x times dx is equal to 12 in the calculator. Again, I'm telling, check your answers in the calculator. But you have to follow this partition method. There are totally how many steps? 5 steps. Area formula, delta x, xk, put xk in f of x and then start from step number 1. So these are the things you are going to study. Right. Okay. Right. So this finishes your exercise 5.3 in module 1. Okay. Right. So now you understood the area under a curve starts with summation, right? This is why integration and sigma are best friends. You can say like that. Okay. What do you mean by integration? This one. What do you mean by sigma? This one. These two are best friends because both are interconnected. You can say like that. So they are all best friends. Okay. Right. In the next video, we will move even closer to definite integrals. Don't forget to like, comment and share this with your friends who say math is so difficult in engineering. Right. Keep learning and remember, East or West, Dr. Zahir math is the best. See you. Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Bye bye.